Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 206, Incomplete. Guys, the title says it, has it right in the title. You pretty much can guess what we're going to be talking about, considering the thumbnail. But before we get into that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We got Rick.
Hi.
And we got Ryan. I think we have Ryan. Yeah, we have him. We just don't have his voice. There we go. So, how's everybody? How's everybody's week? Let's start with Rick.
Yeah, the week was awful. It was painful. And, yeah, as you can see, I'm in and out of time itself. So, yeah. Kind of broke the space-time continuum over here.
Ryan, how about your week, man? How was that?
Well, we're losing another coworker. He leaves next week, which don't blame him.
Ooh.
And might have to go to the ER tomorrow to see if my son broke his arm or not, or his wrist.
We'll discuss that. Well, hopefully he's okay, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, he'll be fine. It's just, hopefully, it's the least painful option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been through broken wrists before. Yeah. It's not fun, especially when they're both at the same time.
I've been lucky to...
One with the middle finger and the thumb.
So anyway, when you guys, whoever's going to be viewing this episode, feel free to put some comments in the chat and feel free to respond. You know, join us in our conversation, and we'll highlight your comment or question if you have for us on the stream. So anyway, we're going to
keep it decent.
Yeah.
If we can't answer the question or the question's inappropriate to be asked, we'll ignore it.
Right. So, as I said, guys, the episode, this title is Incomplete. It took me a bit to figure out what to call this episode, but I'm like, you know what? That's perfect because it does fit of what we're going to be talking about. So let's get started on the topics with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So as you can see here in the image, I added stuff that seasons that we have. I mean, we have finished Mighty Morphin. I know people are probably going to be confused why I put Mighty Morphin on there. There's a reason for that. And then you got Boom Studios, Turbo, Lightspeed Rescue, Time Force, Wild Force, RPM, Beast Morphers, and Dino Fury. So we're going to go ahead and stop sharing this part of the screen. And then we're going to move on to a website called Lightning Collectors, which is a website where you can keep track of what you have or what you want, or, you know, it helps you search for direct links to go to said toy, like Amazon, eBay, or anything like that. If you don't have the figure, it'll help you. It'll send you directly to that section in Amazon or whatever. So let's stop sharing the screen right here. Let's go ahead and go to the share screen part, and I'm going to share this right here. Here we go. So as you can see the website right here, guys, we're going to go with Mighty Morphin first. So yeah, we've gotten a lot of things from Mighty Morphin, okay? But here's the thing we have not gotten from Mighty Morphin. I'm going to start with the role-playing gear. So if you look right here, Mighty Morphin, for the Lightning Collection, we have gotten the Blue Ranger helmet, we've gotten the Dragon Dagger, we've gotten Lord Draken's helmet, we've gotten Lord Zed's mask or head, we've got the Pink Ranger helmet, we've got the movie lookalike edition Morpher for the Pink Ranger, and then we got the Power Daggers, we got the Power Lance, Power Sword, Red Ranger helmet, White Ranger helmet, Yellow Ranger movie edition type of morpher, and Lightning Collection power morpher, and the Tommy Oliver master morpher. So, reason why I bring this up is because of the helmets and the weapons as well.
I mean, you have to hand it to Hasbro, though. Even though we are missing items, they have given us more of these items than Bandai did.
Right. But here's the thing. Now, the helmets, a lot of people would have wanted because, cosplaying and everything, which is fine. I mean, who wouldn't want to, that way you're spending only a certain amount of money for a helmet, then spending over like 400, 300 or something for a actual, cosplay design helmet from Anarchy or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, these were good quality helmets. Not like excellent quality, but they were good quality.
Right. And Ryan, let me go. Start. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay.
So, Ryan.
Yeah. But anyway, Ryan, what do you think about the whole helmet thing? Because we gotten like all the other Ranger helmets and even a villain helmet. And, what do you think about them pretty much skipping like green, black, and yellow, basically?
Green's kind of surprising considering that they did it with the Legacy collection.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, Pink's got a helmet and a morpher, so they haven't done her weapon. Yellow doesn't have a weapon or a helmet, but has the weapon and morpher.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see why they couldn't have finished off with at least doing a weapon for Pink and then the helmet for Yellow.
Yeah,
because that's all you're missing, and then black. Yeah,
exactly. And here's the thing: so Dragon Dagger, not a big deal. I mean, we got
do have Dragon Dagger though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did get Dragon Dagger, which I'm glad we did. That's not as important to have, considering it doesn't really. It's just it's for because it's just it's something because the Legacy Dragon Dagger was a lot heavier.
Oh yeah,
a little bit bigger, and had more. It had like die cast on it.
Yeah.
The other one would have been perfect. The Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger was perfect for cosplayers because it didn't weigh down the sheath or anything like that. But here's the thing that really, really annoys me in a way, and other fans. When they released 3 out of the 5 power weapons, there was this stuff going around saying that they were thinking about doing HasLab for the power bow and power axe at the time. That was something that was said from TokuSpirits, Lightning Storm, whatever it's called, I can't remember, but
yeah.
And the fact is, they didn't end up doing that. They ended up going with the Ghostbusters 2-in-a-box combo pack, which was the trap and the PKE meter. So, the biggest problem is, it's like, listen, we finally got a power sword, which is good, and I'm glad we got the power lance and power daggers. But why didn't they think about, maybe we should include the power bow and then the power axe? A lot of people some people are saying, well, that would have been really tricky to do because of how big it was. It's like, I don't think it would have been. Because hold on.
The power axe would only be an extra inch or 2 longer than the power sword.
I get that.
Most.
But here's the thing about that. So what I'm saying is that the power axe still could have. The bow wouldn't have been an issue. The power axe wouldn't have been an issue. The reason why I say that, if you look at Hasbro, when they released all these, role-playing items from Marvel, like Captain Carter's shield, Captain America's shield.
True.
And it's like that's pretty big too. So it's like they could have done the power axe and they could have done the power bow separately. And I know that a lot of people were wondering, like, well, can we get, like, what we would have gotten, like, for the tiers and everything? It's like, it would have been, it's just that I think that them not completing role-playing items for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was a step back. Ryan, but what do you think on that?
Yeah. I mean, it's been the weapons have been done before. I mean, granted, that was a long time ago. Granted, they were not up to scale. Not saying that it's not possible. I just think that as much effort that they put in making a Pink Ranger with the figures, a Morpher, the helmet and stuff, I don't see why they couldn't have finished her off by making the Power Bow. You could have done it in like 2 separate ways of doing it where it clicks together, or just one massive thing. And may not even have to use the arrows.
And it's just the fact that, I think that's, Hasbro. Come on.
Hasbro gave us White Ranger helmet without Saba. They gave us Dragon Dagger without Green Ranger helmet. Although technically you can claim that the Dragon Dagger can go with the Lord Draken helmet, because that was also his weapon too.
That's very true.
Then, of course, we got the main Power Morpher. We got the movie style morphers for pink and yellow. Which, when Bandai did those, did we get pink and yellow for those?
We got pink, blue, red, and then white.
Yeah. Okay, so we did get pink with it. Yeah. So Black's never had a movie version.
Yeah, Black never released a movie version. Yellow never had a movie version.
Playmates. First one you got to do is the Black Ranger movie style morpher.
We will be getting to Playmates near the end of this. So, guys, we'll be talking about that in a bit. So
spoilers.
Not really a spoiler. Breaking news, it's going to be at the end. But, we're just trying to get through this part of it. But anyway, so we're going to move. But, Mighty Morphin's pretty much done with figures, basically. There still could have been more figures you could have released. We could have gotten
Evo 1, Evo 2 of Draken.
Yeah.
There's the no, that's I guess technically Boom fits in the Mighty Morphin because the color swaps.
Yeah.
Draken was more Boom Studios than he was Mighty Morphin, although
we will get it. That's going to be the next. Yeah, that's going to be the next thing we'll talk about. But what I'm saying is, for Mighty Morphin, we already got a Fidzer figure.
More monsters.
Yeah, we could have gotten Squat and Babu.
A monster making oven.
Yeah,
Rito.
Squat and Babu would have been a good figure line to get.
Squat, Babu, Rito.
Vulcan Skull, for God's sake.
That would have been a good one.
Come on.
Who?
Vulcan Skull.
Vulcan Skull.
Yeah.
Skull Lightning Collection figure set. We could have gotten that.
Civilian forms.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just provide the bodies. We don't need a head sculpt. We got several.
Mm-hmm.
You could have also given us, freaking Super 7 gave us a Vulcan Skull figure. Come on. It's like...
And I think that was the best-selling one of theirs.
Yeah.
If I remember right.
But with Super 7, we don't know what's happening with that. They haven't said if they're going to stop making Power Ranger stuff. That hasn't been said. So we're not really going to get...
Oh, no, wait. That was a different company. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So what we're going to do is Boom Studios, which is right here. So here's a look at what we got from Boom. Which these two were included in the waves. And most of these were exclusive.
So was the Evo 3.
Evo 3 wasn't exclusive for...
Oh, yeah. No. Sorry, I thought you were saying under the Mighty Morphin tag.
No. This is in Boom Studio now. And
but Evo 3 and Lord Draken were actually under the Mighty Morphin tag as well.
Exactly. But here's what I want to say about Boom Studios. The reason why I brought in Boom Studios is the fact that we, even though we did get a good amount of stuff from Boom Studios, representing the collab with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all that, it's the biggest thing that really the one thing that kind of drives me nuts is that with this, they gave us the
Treating
color
Jason
swapped.
swap pack.
Yeah, 2-pack, color swapped. And then they were saying there's a lot of whispers on Toku topics from Lightning Storm. He does saying that there was originally a plan to finish off those 3 figures for that line for the other 3 Rangers, which would have been a 3-pack. So I don't know why. Hold on. I don't know why they stopped doing them. It's kind of crazy. I mean, there's so much stuff we could have gotten from Boom. We could have gotten more Centuries. We could have gotten even
the other 2 evolution versions of Lord Draken.
Yeah.
Trini in the dragon armor, or
yes.
Oh yeah, we could have gotten.
That
we
would
could
be
have
a
gotten
good deluxe figure.
Black Dragon.
Yep.
There's a
We
lot
could
of
have got
stuff.
Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We could have gotten a lot of things from Boom Studios.
We could have got a Draken World version of Scorpina.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's mainly a vest that she's wearing.
And also, here's another thing that kind of drove me nuts about with the Boom Studios. There was also talks of them releasing a Morphonaut figure, which is the Phantom Ranger's name from Power Rangers Universe before he was known as the Phantom Ranger. So we could have gotten that figure
a
too.
Phantom Ranger to be it.
Yeah.
It's in the
Because so which brings me to my next part of this topic. Oh, I love this part. This is what we got from Turbo.
I like the fact that they put in space there.
That's
because he should have been Turbo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
He should have been the first Turbo figure.
We got a deluxe figure of this Blue Centurion. We got the in-space Phantom Ranger, which we know he was from Turbo as well. Yeah. And then we got the invisible Turbo Phantom Ranger. And then we've got the Turbo Red Ranger, which is TJ and not Tommy.
Oh, that's fine. We got plenty of Tommy heads. We can put one on him.
No, right. That's not a big deal. But the fact is, this was included in the last wave that was released by Hasbro, which was, I think it was wave 15.
Yep.
I believe that's what it was, wave 15. So, Ryan, I'm going to go to you. With them only release, we finally get another Turbo Ranger. We finally get another Ranger from a different team in a different season. But it's from before they went on their hiatus. What do you think?
It would have been nice to have at least more from that series. I'd like to see what they would have done with the Justin figure.
That would have been a lot of that would have been one of the most interesting things I've seen. So yeah, basically this is what
would have had to be a 2-pack.
Mm-hmm.
More than likely, yeah. And this is what we got from Turbo. We didn't get a complete team from Turbo.
Nope.
So
I mean,
we could.
I can tell you why they gave us Red Turbo as part of this line. Even though they made it TJ, it was the last of Tommy's main 5 powers we needed.
Right.
And since they were doing the Master Morpher and including the Turbo coin, they said, well, we'll just get them Turbo Red, but we'll make it TJ. That way, maybe we'll get more sales out of it that way because they'll have TJ and they can use any Tommy's head sculpt for it.
Yeah, so
even though technically they could use the Blue and Space Ranger head sculpt for it as well, but
two different Blue Space Ranger head sculpts.
Yeah.
For
But I mean, we
TJ.
had 1 billion Tommy head sculpts already, so
3. You had 3.
wow.
One with the glasses, one without the glasses, and one with that included the glasses with it. You could either remove it with the remastered and all that stuff.
For Tommy?
So,
Tommy
no,
never
I
had
was
glasses.
I was talking for Billy.
Yeah, I was saying we have 1 billion Tommy's head sculpts, so
Yeah, but I was
Yeah.
talking about the 3 different ones we got. We got, and then we got the remastered one with his glasses. But I'm just kind of surprised that they
no,
didn't
you're
give
saying
Tommy.
Billy's glasses,
Yes,
even though I'm
yes.
talking Tommy.
No, I get that, but I'm just.
But you
But I
keep
just
going
think it'd be
back
kind
to
of.
Billy, even though Billy wasn't even part of that discussion.
Well, you said Billy in there too.
No, I did not.
Billion.
I said Tommy.
Instead of
You
billion.
said Billy.
Yeah,
A
billion.
billion.
Like one with like a
1
7-digit
million
number.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, you said Billy and then Tommy as well.
No, I did not say Billy. I said billion, as in $1
billion.
billion.
I swear I'm gonna have to play back this video, but anyway. But besides that, anyway, again, incomplete team.
We had 1 billion Tommy heads. Nope.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the next one. Next team that another incomplete team. And this kind of goes with another Ranger that was added to the roster of a team that was never released until they released one of them.
Yep, right
That's
there
including-
in week 15.
Yep. Lightspeed Blue. That's Ryan. What do you think of that? That is kind of a. I mean, I gotta know. What's your thought on that?
They couldn't give us any more than just him.
That's one that they should not have done if they were
Yeah.
about to go on hiatus.
Right.
I can at least justify Turbo Red because of the whole Tommy factor with it.
Mm-hmm.
And Forever Red. However, if they were going to go, Forever Red style, that should have been.
They should have gotten comp. Yeah.
Or they should have used that spot for Silver Beast Morphers.
Yep. So, Lightspeed Rescue, one figure, did not have a complete team. Then we're going to go on to the next.
Unfortunately, it's a team that should never have been started.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say that.
It should have been started in the beginning before.
Well,
Then-
at this point, with it being an anthology series, I can understand why they hadn't started it, but by starting it in their last wave before hiatus,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Is
that's
that
not
they should have
the
started
best
it.
time to do it.
They should have started it way before they were planning to go on
Yes.
hiatus. And heck, they, in my opinion, they shouldn't even done a wave 15 at that point.
No,
should've
they
just
still
done-
should have. They should have just used that as a way to give us the rest of the ones for series that they
Well, the
know
reason why I
fans wanted
said
completed
wave
in order to turn around and
15
drive up
is
sales.
because the fact is, it's like at that point we would have been. I think it would have been better if we had with them releasing the Alien Ranger 5-pack,
Mhm.
and then you have them
Which came
releasing
during
a
the
4-pack
hiatus. Oh, no, wait. That was before.
beginning of
Omega, that was hiatus.
Yep, Omega, and then the Master Morpher. So going on to the next team that we got 2 of, but we didn't get the Deluxe Time Force Blue with Vector Cycle and the Time Force Red. We managed to get 2 Rangers from Time Force, but it's like, why didn't you guys consider doing more of that team?
Well, in all honesty, the Ranger with the Vector Cycle should have been Pink Ranger. Because then you would have had the leader and second in command. Now we have a team with no leader.
Well, here is what I think they should have done with Jen. if they would have done Gen, it would have been great if they did a versus pack or a deluxe, 2-pack, Rancic and
Yeah.
Pink Ranger.
Oh no,
But
that would be a good idea too.
And with Trip, what they could have done is possibly doing a deluxe pack with him, including a small version of the Time Jet, his suitcase circuit as well.
Yes.
We could have gotten something like that for Trip. There are so much things they could have done with Time Force.
The Chrono Saber boost up mode.
Oh, Electro Booster, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ryan, what would you have liked to have seen from Time Force in the Lightning Collection? What would you have loved to see?
I think you guys pretty much summed it up. Did they come with their blasters or their cannons?
They never came with their V weapons, their vector blasters or weapons or whatever.
No,
they should have done that. They should have at least added
those. They did come with the Chrono Blaster.
Yeah, they did come with the Chrono Blaster.
Full Saber.
Yeah, but it gets better, guys. It gets better. Because after that, we all know this one, Wild Force. Now, we managed to get 4 figures out of it.
Technically 3.
Yeah, technically 3. One of the figures was a pop art box with just the same figure. And then we got a foot soldier. And then we only got why did you guys give us? And then there was rumors that they were going to do the Savage Warrior deluxe figure for Wild Force Red, which wouldn't have included a Cull head sculpt. And the reason why they wouldn't have included that, more than likely would have had to done with the fact is he never took off the helmet when he was in the Savage Warrior thing. And if anything, he probably would have got a single figure with just the way it was designed. So I just think that there's so much stuff they could have done with Wild Force as well. I just don't understand why they went this route. It makes no sense of why it's another team when they started off good and then they were like, oh, well, we're going to start doing another wave without any more Rangers. We should have gotten a freaking Taylor. We should have gotten a freaking Wild Force Yellow.
Yeah.
I know Allison Kipperman would have loved that. Go ahead.
Well, instead of the Putrid, if they wanted to give us a foot soldier, Quanatron should have been the one. Or Piranatron. Either one of those.
Quanatrons?
I would have gone with Quanatron just because in space, the Piranatrons are cool for Turbo, but because we had more in space figures, Quanatron should have been the foot soldier we got, not the Putrid.
But what about this for you, Ryan, with Wild Force?
I think it was a waste to resell the Lunar Wolf because of a box design they wanted to try out.
Well, they were both released at the same time. It was like that Spectrum art that they did with
Green, Z Putty, and Dial Thunder Red.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it was just the Walmart exclusive box art, like the Spectrum was the Target exclusive box art.
And let's not forget, there were many different errors on the.
The Spectrum box, I believe, was all aired up.
It wasn't the Spectrum. It wasn't the Spectrum.
Sorry, pop art.
Yeah,
box.
it was.
I think the pop art, every figure that came in the pop art box was the 5-stripe white boots version.
Yeah, the Lunar Wolf. That's right.
And then
I thought that was just
regular box is the one where they released with the 5 stripes, the white boots. Then I think they did 5 stripes, silver boots, and 6 stripes.
Then they actually did 6 stripes and then the actual.
Yeah, then they had it. There's like 2 or 3 different versions that were released due to production issues. And they still didn't give us his holster.
I don't understand why they didn't include that with Lunar Wolf. It made no sense. And they only gave us 2 modes for that. They didn't give us the Lunar Q mode
No.
where it turned into the pool stick. They didn't give
Although
us
the long staff could be the Linear Q in, it just doesn't slide.
well, yeah, that was this. I think that was the sniper mode or whatever, the blaster mode. I can't remember, but either way, I think they could have just done. There's
Yeah,
so much
that might be. I think
they
it
could
is
have done a lot of stuff with Wild Force. They could have completed this team, and I'll get into more of that in a bit. But I'm going to go on to the next.
Technically, you could use it as the Linear Q.
So next up, this is going to be a fun one. This was one of the popular seasons in Power Rangers during the Disney era. Power Rangers RPM. I don't understand why they decided to do that. You know, another Ranger that started a team that didn't even, need to be released right away.
It was released in the final wave that we got before hiatus. Just like Lightspeed Blue should have been Silver, Beast Morpher. RPM Yellow should have either been Roxy for Beast Morphers, complete that,
Exactly.
or should have been, trying to think, which other, it should have been something else that we've already had plenty of Rangers for. It could have been Dino Charge. Like, yeah, we have the 6 for Dino Charge.
We could have gotten.
Could have been purple. This could have been Kendall. Because
hold on.
She was part of the main lineup during Super Dino Charge. And
if we're going to be talking about, we
are missing a Ranger.
Let me say this right here. If we're talking about this for that Wave 15, we should have gotten, if we wanted to complete a team, I agree with you on Beast Morphers with Silver, and then finishing off with Roxy because they have blades. Why not have the female villain from that? And then include.
Plus, then there was still one slot that wasn't used.
Yeah, and then Dino Charge Purple. I get that. But Dino Charge Purple, I thought it would have been very cool if we got a 2-pack of that for Albert, the male, and then the female. That would have been a cool one.
Yeah, but Albert was only one episode. Kendall was an entire season.
Still, it wouldn't have really mattered if just because he was one episode.
No,
it still would have been
nice
cool
to get it. But I'm saying if we were only getting a single pack, Kendall would have been the way to go.
I agree with you on Kendall for being by itself. If they went that route, but also they could have added to that. They could have done a 4. 4 in Wave 15, and the last one they could have done is a Stingringer, where they could have included the extended Quasar Saber for the Yellow Ranger. We could have gotten that.
Yeah.
And it
would be funny if Hasbro comes out next week and says, "Oh, by the way, Wave 16."
That's wishful thinking right there, but
yes, it is.
But again, as Rick was saying, that goes to the next part of this topic, Beast Morphers. This is what we got. We got 5 figures from Beast Morphers, but we don't have the 5 main Rangers. We only have 4 out of the 5 main Rangers. And then 1 villain. It took us, I don't know how many years to get Zoe.
Right. Which I'm glad we did because if we didn't even get the core 3 for the first Hasbro season.
And honestly, what they could have done, if you think about it, they could have gave us the first core 3, and then for the silver and gold, they could have done a 2-pack with that. We could have gotten that or something.
In all honesty, I understand what Hasbro was going for with an anthology series, releasing different Rangers at different times. But at the end of the day, what Hasbro should have done, single releases for villains, monsters of the day, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you can't.
sorry,
see
it's
that
going to be
anymore.
blurry, but it's the Omega Ranger 4-pack. They should have released all the Rangers, like the core teams, in packs. And then use the single packs for like the 6 Rangers and other things like that. Sorry, my room's a mess and trying to block a lot of that out because that back there probably does not meet OSHA standards.
So let me Ryan, let me ask you about this topic right here. I know we really didn't get into RPM as much, but we can go back to that too. So RPM and Beast Morphers. What's your opinion on that?
I agree. Honestly, I agree with that. With what you guys were saying, like at the beginning, like instead of starting a whole complete season with one character, why don't you just use that to finish off? Like, I mean, what was it? Blaze and the Red Beast Morpher were one of the first waves.
Yes,
and it took a good couple years. Like we got Zoe, like 2-3 years ago.
Something like that. Well, that's when they were, and I think that was at the time.
It was right after they went to the plastic-free packaging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was like the first wave of the plastic-free, or maybe the second wave.
That might have been like last year or like 2 years ago when she came out. Like 2022.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I can tell you 2022 is when she was revealed,
and
then she was released in February of last year.
Okay,
so it would have had
just over a year. So that was wave 14 then, most likely.
Yeah. I think. Let me look. What is the dog doing? It should say it under here. I think, wave 13, actually.
Okay.
So wave 14 would have had to been. Wave 14 would have had to been Dino Charge.
That's the one we got Mesogog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right.
14.
Okay, you're right.
Because we started getting those figures after people started finding wave 15.
So next up, last but not least on this topic, Dino Fury.
Yeah.
We got Izzy. We got
that's another team.
Ollie. We got Zato.
We just don't have
Javi.
We don't have
Amelia.
Javi. We
And
don't have Amelia.
Yeah.
And also
Ion.
Yeah, we don't have him either. However, if Izzy had been Amelia, we would at least have the first 3.
Yeah.
That's true from the first episode, for the first 2 episodes. For the first episodes.
So it would have been the original core 3.
And this is what
you had Izzy and Javi, which expanded to the team of 5.
Yeah. And this is what I was saying to you guys. If they would have released the Cosmic Fury Rangers in the Lightning Collection, that could have been a 2-pack. Like I said, we could have had since we already have Izzy
and
in
Fern.
a wave, Izzy and Fern, Cosmic Fury Green, and Cosmic Fury Orange in 2-pack.
Yeah, that would actually have been cool.
And Ollie with Dino Fury Evil Blue Ranger and Cosmic Fury Blue. Zato, Dino Fury Zenith, and Cosmic Fury Zenith. Javi, Black Dino Fury Ranger, Black Cosmic Fury Ranger. Swappable freaking robot arm.
The Dino Fury Black Ranger had the ability to swap the arm for the robot arm because he had it in both versions.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? Also, and then also even whether they wanted to represent Cosmic Fury for this figure or Boom Studios, the Dark Ranger. Whether it would be
Master Zed, as a deluxe figure. Ooh, could you imagine having Master Zed standing next to Rita? in your display.
Robo Rita, if they could do that.
Oh,
That's another thing. Why didn't we get? We didn't even get a freaking. We didn't get a freaking Min Lightning Collection figure. I get what they were doing 30th anniversary, promoting the past Rangers and giving them all this great stuff. But it's like, here's why I brought this up, because it's like, I mean, our friend and admin of LR4, Kim, she pretty much said deja vu, going backwards. Basically, when Bandai started with, when they did all the Legacy collection and everything, they first started off with like the kind of like a 5-inch figure for Mighty Morphin in the classic green triangle box and stuff like that. And then they started moving towards an actual collection, which was like 6.5-inch figures. And they actually had more than just an anthology. They had more teams to continue in that way. That's what I think they could have done with the Lightning Collection. We could have been finished with Time Force at the time. We could have been finished with Wild Force. They could have done all that with the waves. There's a lot of things they could have done. And I just think that, I mean, granted, a lot of fans are disappointed with incomplete teams. I think that Hasbro, I'm happy that Hasbro did buy the rights to Power Rangers. I'm glad, because it kept it going. But anyway, do you guys have anything to say?
I think it would have kept going either way.
Right. But
it's just, I don't think we would have got Beast Morphers as the follow-up season to
right.
So Ninja Steel.
Or Ninja Steel.
Yeah, I want to,
because I think Ryan, we would have actually got Q Ranger then.
Do you have anything to say on this topic?
No, I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, again, if Izzy had just been Amelia, you would have had the first 3. But it's another case of why we needed just team packs.
Yeah. So now this is going to be the fun one right here. I mean, that wasn't just the fun part. We have another one which involves the Hasbro's Power Rangers toy line, which is basically the basic figures, the role-playing items, and the Zords. And I know Ryan's gonna love this part because it involves mentioning the first season from the Hasbro era, Beast Morphers. Yeah. Here we go. So we're going to get in topic with the Beast Morphers. I'm going to go to the actual website called greenranger.com, the toy guide they had up there.
Wait,
so
it's actually called greenranger.com?
Well, it's different abbreviation. It's like GRNRNGR. So
it is, but it's not. Okay.
Right. So anyway, let's go to that very quick. Let's get that out. We're trying to get through this, guys. A lot to cover with it. I wanted to try to get this out of the way because there's only so much topics we can do for this season. So let's go ahead and go to the website, and I'll show off what we did get, what we didn't get, and Ryan can tell you.
Even then.
Yeah. I know Ryan's already loving this. So, okay. So here's the list of things that we got, okay? We did get the Beast Racer converting Zord, which was the Zord and the Beast Wrecker Zord, which they convert into 3 different they have 3 different modes. Beast mode, vehicle mode, link mode. Actually 4 if you think about it. Well, no. Anyway, but they had different modes for that. And then you had the freaking. This is how they released the Beast X Ultra Zord. First off, and it was an electronic one. So So we did get the main 5 Zords, which is fine. But my big thing is with the role-playing items, we never got the Beast X blaster, and we didn't get anything like nerf-wise for the Beast X cannon. We didn't. I mean, the cheetah blaster was fine. I didn't have a problem with that. That was good. That was something to sell a Nerf item. But there's so much they could have given us in this toy line. Ryan, I know you're probably I don't know if you're itching to say anything, but
yeah. I'm not as mad about it as I was.
Yeah, now, like I said, basically the role-playing items for season 1 and 2 we could have gotten. We could have gotten the Beast X visor, which was for the Beast X mode, and then but the one thing that really kind of drives me nuts, would be the Beast X King Zord. The way they represented the Beast X King Zord. Was through this. I'm scrolling down here. I know it's here. It's right here. Let's see.
We had the Beast X Ultra Zord.
The Beast X King Spin Saber, which was included in the show. We got the Beast X King Morpher, this was not designed from the show though. And you see how they're promoting the Beast X mode with that Morpher. It was called the Beast X King Activator. That's what it was called. And it was basically a redesign of the Beast X Morpher. Just added the Beast X King Zord's head to it, and had the key. That's pretty much what they did with in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, at least we did get a full Ultra Zord. Electronic. That was the only one they released for the Beast X King Ultra Zord. Is that the Beast X King Ultra Zord? Yeah, I believe so. Let me look. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least we got at least we got lights and sounds for that. But like I said, Beast Morphers had incomplete role-playing items. Incomplete Zord. One incomplete Zord that they didn't. The way they promoted it was through weapons that they were going to include in the show. I don't get why they did that. Ryan, what would you like to say about this?
I mean, if they wanted to do with the final Zord, if they wanted to give it its full potential, I mean that would involve to make the Racer X Zord or whatever more articulate, because it's got the 3 forms like the other ones. It's got a warrior mode, vehicle, and animal form. In the vehicle mode, it's a motorcycle. The Red Racer can hop on its back and ride it like a motorcycle. If it doesn't have the articulation to get it to move, I can kind of understand. But, yeah. I mean, my issue with it, at least with the Hasbro part, is if the Zord is used more often in the series, like not just one time, but like more than once, why can't you make it?
Right. Rick, what about you, man? What do you want to say about that?
I mean, I get that. At the end of the day, they should have actually given us one that would be combining with the Zords, even if they only give it the Beast X animals, the lion or whatever, and its battle form.
Yeah.
I can live without a motorcycle form.
Right.
Same. But they should have given one that can combine, and they didn't. And it's like, it's not that hard considering, people who collected the Japanese toys already had it.
Mm-hmm. So,
most. I actually never got that one.
Yeah, so
I did
now,
get the others, including the movie exclusive Frog Sword, which
so now
would have even been nice for Hasbro just to be like, hey, we're not going to give you the Lion Zord, but here's the frog. Get off our bag.
So now here is the Dino Fury toy line. So this goes basically to the Zords, basically. I mean, role playing. I mean, they could have made the Beast, the Dino Fury's Chroma Fury Saber a little bit bigger. I like the features on it. It was pretty cool. I just think that we could have still gotten more role playing items, but Dino Fury wasn't as bad for figures and toys. They weren't as bad. I mean, there still could have been more villains included in it, but I'm glad with what we got. But the only thing that they should have done, and I know that because Ryan, he has the Dino Fury Zords, like the main 5, no, the main 6, and then the
Terra Charge,
Terra Freeze, and then the
Dimetro Blazing Zord. And you didn't even want to give us. It's the thing they didn't even want to give us, which is so bizarre.
Pachazords and the
2 Pachazords, yeah,
and the
Cosmic Raptor Zords, yeah, the Light and Shadow. And
because it was called Shadow instead of Dark because, oh my God, what's the opposite of light? Dark. Oh, we can't call it dark.
And it's, I mean, getting the Dimetro Blaze Zord, I know they listed as the Dimetro Zord. I'm glad we got that because we had another Ultra Zord included in there, but unfortunately we did not get the Ultra Zord, the Terra, what was it going to be called? The Terra Rex Ultra Zord? I can't remember, or something like that. Terra Smash Ultra, whatever. But they at least gave us more Zords than Beast I just don't understand why they couldn't finish off the Zords with that.
I think the thing with that is because of the style of the Zords itself, of how they were built and how they can be. You can create your own designs with them. I think that's kind of what they looked at too. Is like you can customize them any way you want. But I mean, granted, there's certain limitations compared to the Sentai versions, but the customization is high.
However, the Zord link that they did here was based on the Japanese design. So for Dino Fury, should not have been an issue to give us the other Zords.
Yeah, not at all.
So with that said,
we'll get to the other part, I guess.
Yeah, what the thing is, it's like also when they had the whole Dino Fury keys and everything, they kept including them with the figures, like re-releasing the green, the black, and gold. Yeah. It's like
with the different arms, but we don't get those keys. Are you?
Exactly. It made no sense. I mean, I get, it's like if you lose those keys, you have an extra, so why not? But there could have been other things that could have released in that toy line. But this is the one for this topic that really confuses me. Cosmic Fury.
Yep. This is what I was going to say. When it comes to Cosmic Fury Zords with the Zord Link thing, they've already got it pretty much down because they released 5 of the Zords. Give us the other,
6.
6?
Yeah. Well, you got gold. You got the gold Cosmic
So they
Zord,
gave us red,
red.
pink, blue, black, and technically they're calling it gold, but it's really yellow
Well,
because there is a gold Zord.
yeah.
So yeah,
But also the
I
Cosmic
just favored
Morpher.
the yellow one because that was like his old Zord.
Yeah, the Cosmic Morpher wasn't bad. It's just the fact is they didn't want to include, including like the orb that you could put in there. The orb was like built in. It was a
Yeah,
button, so
I can see that.
I mean at
Yes,
least the
it's
part of
paint, but
the head part was authentic to the show. But the biggest issue was it would have been nice to have the whole gauntlet to it.
yeah, but then there's no real adjusting on it.
True. But at the same time, I think there could have been more to that. And
But
then
they could have at least decorated the strap to
oh
be
yeah.
more accurate to the show. That would
The
have taken
Zenith
much.
Cosmic Ranger Gear Up Pack, which was basically just a redesign of the Dino. They called it the Cosmic Dagger. It's basically a redesign of the Cosmic,
And you
the
have to
Dino
admit
Dagger.
that did sort of give away Zato's actual weapon for the series without us realizing it.
The shape of the Morphin Master staff.
Yeah, which none of us even thought of.
And then the Zord pack and everything. Those are the three items we got. We didn't get any basic figures, no other role playing items. We could
Not
what we
Understand? What
not to
you
mention
want
the Megazord pack was Amazon exclusive, so it wasn't in stores, and the
yeah
price for it was outrageous.
there was hopes that they were going to release them individually. Like the beast, the Cosmic Lion Zord by itself, because it would probably include the stand and all that, and then the other four Zords by himself, kind of like what they did with the Thunder Zords. Where they released the Red Dragon Thunder Zord and then the Thunder Zord Assault Team.
Yeah. Well, you see,
But
if they had done this in order to make it more like the Assault Team, the base that
Would have to go with the other ones.
Yeah.
yeah, I just think that with this being the last season of Power Rangers for the continuity era, to end, from Mighty Morphin all the way to Cosmic Fury, and getting ready to, redo the series, reboot and all that stuff. And this being the 30th season, I think they should have gone all out with that.
Mm-hmm.
They should have put a lot of effort. I mean, listen, I get it. It's like there was a lot of things they could have done they didn't do. And that's one of the biggest issues that I see. They could have finished, we could have gotten, and the way they promoted Cosmic Fury and the 30th anniversary special of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, it's like there could have been ways of doing that. We could have gotten a lot of great promotion. I mean, we got some good stuff from the 30th anniversary, but the only biggest issue is that when you're doing toys, why didn't you want to promote a 30th anniversary season of Power Rangers with a toy line? But
they were looking past it.
The biggest question is if you're going to run 10, 30-minute toy commercials, why aren't you producing what you're advertising?
And granted, we did get the retro Mighty Morphin Ranger figures, which was cool. I still don't have blue or white or green, but which were still cool. That was a good thing to do for the 30th anniversary. But like I said, with that said, guys, I do think it was a very poor decision on what they did with it. I'm glad we got a 30th anniversary season, a 30th anniversary, and the 30th season of Power Rangers. I'm glad we made it there. It's just I did not expect, this to happen. So with that said, we're going to move on to our next topic. But it's just, I mean, before we move on to that, though, everything we've said from all the stuff that was incomplete, it's just crazy, you know. I mean, I'm still surprised that we even got what we got, you know, because originally we heard about this reboot back in 2020, I think, or before.
Yeah,
before
it was
even,
pre-COVID.
exactly. And originally there wasn't a plan to do a second season of Dino Fury. Apparently, that's what Simon Bennett said. I mean, Ryan, let me go to you very quick. With them actually saying, okay, well, we're going to do a 30th anniversary of Power Rangers, and we have a plan to do this season, and we're going to bring back the characters and cast members of Dino Fury into what it would be considered the third season, but titled differently. What do you think about that?
I mean, it really wasn't a bad idea. The way they ended Dino Fury to go to Cosmic Fury, it would be stupid to have a whole completely different team.
Mm-hmm. And apparently,
it's just one of those things. Like, if it's the last season you're going out with before you're taking a break, you would think you would pull out the stops, or at least try to make
mm-hmm.
it worth the time instead of having everyone scratch their head like, what's left?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they gave us the figures of the Rangers itself, even if they got Zato's Megazord, or the Dragon with the other two, at least his Megazord formation, that's fine. At least to me, that's fine. Mm-hmm. And then if you ended at that, at least it doesn't really kind of give everyone like a bad taste in their mouth. Like, they're like, okay, and like at least look forward to it instead of just like, okay, so what's going on now?
Yeah, and originally, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, that was the last minute thing they came up with. So, which I'm glad we got. That was awesome.
We should have at least got the basic figure line for Cosmic Fury, because that was the whole idea of redoing the suits.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Was to make it an easier design for the action figures.
Yeah.
Merchandise at commercials.
Yeah. Which, I know that people are thinking, well, no, they did that because they didn't want to use all the Q Rangers suits. They wouldn't have had to. They were filming their own stuff. All you needed was the suits. You turn around, you film what you want, utilizing the 7 suits that you needed for it, and you're done.
Well, it's just the fact
they actually have to utilize the other.
They could have
the other suits.
And we also
could have even did a whole set of all of them in one pack, all at once.
The fact is, with Simon Bennett, because he said that he wasn't keen on doing Q Ranger because the fact is building a story arc around new Rangers and all that stuff. But he found a way of doing it by doing the Q Ranger mechas as the Zords, and then original footage, which worked. I mean, I'm glad they did that.
I'm saying that they could have done that utilizing Q Ranger suits too, because they wouldn't have had to use all 12. They could have just handpicked the ones they wanted and said, "Here's your team."
I honestly don't know. That's just my thought on it. I just think they could have. Yeah. Either way, it's like we got something from Q Ranger. We got some of the. We got something from it, so at least we got that. But anyway, we're gonna move on to our next topic here, guys, and that's going to be the Super Sentai Zone. We are entering the Super Sentai Zone. If I get to the picture, and there it is. So we are going to be discussing episodes 5 and 6 of Boom Boonger. I think it's episode 5 and 6. First up, we're doing 5, and this one is called Bokage. Is that what it says? Bokage 5. Bokage 5. The police officer won't be detrained. And this episode revolves around him becoming Boom Black, the fourth member, the fourth Ranger of that team, fourth Boom Boonger. I'm going to go to Ryan. Ryan, give us your. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Basically, if you guys have seen this episode, you know what happened. Ryan, what would you say about this episode, and what would you give as a rate?
I liked it. I don't really remember much from it. I feel that the new edition worked out. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay. And I do like it, but it's kind of funny though that this cop was there the whole time, but then he started to join the team, which I know Red was against. He's like, nah, no, he doesn't have what it takes. Nah, we don't want him. Rick, what about you, man? What would you say about this episode, and what would you rate it?
I mean, it's a really good episode. They all have been. Actually, it's a lot better than I thought it would when I saw the design of the suits. But then again, that's like TokuSpirits, where I thought the suits were horribly designed as well, and it turned out to be a really good season. So,
yes.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to give the episode a 10.
So, with this episode, I enjoyed it. He just wanted to continue saving people's lives and wanted to join the Boon Boongers and become the fourth member of the team. And I like how they brought in the change, the Boon Change Axe, I think it's called, and it included another version of the Boon Changer, the Boon Booster, I think it's called. So instead of it, he revs up, instead of sliding it on their arm, there's a button that he hits. So it was a great episode. I'm glad we got what we got in this episode. So I'm going to give it a 10. Another great episode from Boon Boonger. Now the next episode is episode 6, which is called Black and White. This introduces a new villain, Commander Mad Rex, which becomes the rival of Boon Red. I'm going to give my little spiel on this of what I thought of it. It's always cool to see them have a villain be a rival of another in the show, because he was a big rival with Boon Red. And in this episode, one thing that kind of was weird to me, they turned a toilet into one of their monsters.
Yeah.
And when it hit them, they became honest. I think that's how it
cleansed them of their lies. It cleansed them of the whatchamacallit, the dirt.
Yeah, the bullshit, basically. And it's kind of funny how Blue was going like, I suspected you. I'm sorry. He's like, okay. It's cool, dude. I can understand, but just, dude, it's cool. But I give this episode a 10. It was still fun. Another good episode, guys. But like I said, we don't go into too much details considering we've already seen these episodes, and we can't put too much thought onto it because I can't really remember a lot of details. I remember certain details on this. I mean, that goes with you guys too, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Rick? It's kind of hard to remember when you're like 6 episodes back.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get caught up.
Oh yeah, but like I said, episode 6, another 10. And Rick gave it a 10. Ryan gave it a 9. So I'm trying. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to get through these topics, but we'll try to get more into it because there's so many topics that I put on one episode. But I want to try to discuss it and get on to that. So, guys, if you guys have a chance to check out Boon Boonger, definitely watch it. It's a really good show. It's totally different than what we were expecting to be. And I know those designs, I agree with Rick, people have said, "Oh, the helmets are horrible." I'm saying, like, okay, I like that they went back with the spandex look, and the helmets.
Well, it's not even spandex look. They're actual racing suits.
Yeah, but it's like I do like the design of them. It still works. So
Yes.
and I do like how the wheels on the back turn into and they actually have ways of using those wheels
Yeah.
during combat.
So-
And I just always thought that was funny.
If you look, you have the zipper on the back of the suit. You know, like the normal suits. But when you look at blue there, you can see where like the racing suit up would be. Like that's an aesthetic. That's actually they should have actually used that instead of the back. But
True.
you know.
But other than that, check out Boom Boozer, guys, if you ever get a chance to watch it. It's a really good show. Now we're going to move on to Rick's Boom Time. I decided now with his topic this time, instead of like I've done with like all the other issues they have, I decided to put 2 issues from Godzilla versus Power Rangers 2 versus Mighty Morphin Power Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2. And so Rick, let me know when you're ready, man.
All right.
Okay.
So issue 3 is going to be released June 26th, 2024.
Mm-hmm.
The terrifying Psycho Rangers have siphoned the energies of some of Godzilla's greatest foes, giving rise to the Kaiju Psycho Rangers. Yeah. Oh, you had to go full screen.
Oh, I clicked on you. That's how I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Now,
I didn't know you didn't.
even with the Jaguar and Mothra by their side, Godzilla and the Power Rangers might not stand a chance. But Zordon and the fairies have one last magical trick to play. One that creates the most unexpected group of Power Rangers of all time.
Trust me, I know you can.
Yeah. So you got the main cover, which is the one there where you see the battle over top Rita's head.
Let's go ahead.
So, hey, you might want to show that again.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, do you mind if you move your mic a little bit? Yeah, because I want to be able to hear Rick. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ryan. All right, go ahead, Rick.
But yeah. So this is the main cover. And if Nate would pull up the next cover so that we could have the first variant, which is a front and back.
I do like these kind of covers. These look awesome.
Yeah, it's the wraparound.
Mm-hmm.
Cover B.
Wraparound.
No. So you get all the Zords there. Because you got Pterodactyl right around the logo, Dragon Zord in the background there, Saber-tooth Tiger, Triceratops on the ground,
Tyrannosaurus,
slug, the Tyrannosaurus there, and then the Mastodon is up at the top. So you see the undercarriage. You see part of the undercarriage of the Mastodon.
Ready for the next cover?
Yeah. So this is the 1 in 10 cover. So again, that means that comic book shops have to order at least 10 issues of the other covers, the A and B, in order to get access to this. And yeah. I mean, it's a nice one. You got Mothra on the cover with Godzilla there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Rangers. So, yeah.
So before we get into the next issue, guys, just to let you know, if you don't want to be spoiled by this, I would say look away now. Because this issue that's coming up kind of reveals a big reveal within just he'll know what I'm talking about. So here we go. Go
Oh, yeah. So this is issue 4. Comes out on July 24th with the help of some of the greatest giant monsters in history. The Kaiju Power Rangers are born. New powers, new weapons, new Zords. The next evolution of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the next mutation of Godzilla's friends and foes is upon us. And if you miss this book, you're missing history in the making. So, yeah. Godzilla! Wearing Godzilla-inspired armor!
Oh, Godzilla! Godzilla!
Which is even funnier that, one inspired the other, and now he gets to wear it.
I can't wait till this comes out as a trade paperback, dude. This is going to be freaking awesome.
Yes.
So, go ahead and tell us about this cover and which cover it is.
So this is the main cover. Yeah. It's amazing.
Like I said, guys,
I can tell you there, but definitely buy it because.
Like I said, guys, if you don't want to be spoiled, I didn't want to wait to reveal this because it was so, because I don't know when I'm going to be doing our future episodes because we still got to build up more topics. So, but yeah, and Rick, weren't you mentioning the Rangers getting a new team power up?
Yes. Uh-huh. So this is the Kaiju-inspired Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So the Kaiju Power Rangers. This is cover B. It's okay. We get a more exposed cover here momentarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, cool.
So
I wish I could tell. I mean, I think pink is representing Mothra.
Yes, pink is Mothra, green is Godzilla.
That's a given, considering that's what they based the design off of Dragon Sword. The Dragon Caesar was
then
Godzilla.
You got black, red, blue, and yellow. I can't remember what those creatures are.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I looked into Godzilla lore.
And here's the next cover.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So now you get to see the actual designs. Plus, you get a more spoiled version of the new Mega Dragon Zord.
The new Godzilla Dragon mode, or whatever what you want to call it, the armor. I don't know what's going to be called, but
Mega Godzilla, Mega Dragon Godzilla, or something. I don't know. I'm sure they got an actual cool name for it.
So, what cover is this?
This is the 1 in 10.
1 in 10. Okay.
Yep.
So, the fact is, with IDW, it's hard to find these right now on their site, but if you go call your stores, I think, Rick, go ahead and say it.
So, of course, support your local comic book shops, support your local small businesses, support the paper copy. I keep track of all my comics through the Comic Geeks app.
Yes.
So, like every issue of comics I get,
Yeah.
I update the app to reflect that I have it. I look at future releases, decide if I want it or not.
Yeah.
That way, I know when it's coming out. I know what to be looking for, and I can go up to my local comic book shop and just be like,
So
"This is what I want."
I want to go with Ryan here. Ryan, when we pulled up on issue 4 for my Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 2, your reaction, I gotta know. Because you had to look like, what in the
Uh, I want to say, I could be wrong. I think is red maybe Rodon?
It could be.
right on. Yeah, maybe. I think.
Even though I think that would be Pink Ranger, considering he's a giant like pterodactyl, but she's Mothra, so.
Yeah, the Mothras.
Yeah.
And it's
But Red's got wings, so that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
and here the thing is, it's like I love that they do this kind of stuff. They did it with Ninja Turtles. It works. It's just the design, the idea. I mean, I know in the original comic they didn't do something like in the first comic of Godzilla versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. They didn't do this.
No, but because they took the chance with the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers 2 comic and people loved it, I'm sure that's why they did this.
Well, they did it. Well, with the first,
They became the Mutant Rangers, which gave them their dinosaur looks. But because people loved it, they decided to do it here.
But I gotta say, I love this, and it's just, it's awesome. I need the sense of figure now.
Oh yeah, we need all 6 of those figures.
I need this in my
We
life.
need Team Pack. Come on, Hasbro. They can give us the Mutant
God, you
Rangers.
guys are crazy. But guys, like Rick said, contact your local comic book shop and see if when they get this in. Issue 3 comes out. When, Rick?
It was end of June. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I closed out. So it was June 26th. And then the 4th issue comes out July 24th.
Okay. So there you have it, guys. Make sure to save those dates and don't miss out your chance on getting these issues. Have you been reading these, Rick?
Yes.
That's good.
Actually, is it in here?
Pop them up right
Oh,
here.
God.
But
Well, yeah. Issue 2.
it's kind of hard to see, guys. You guys this thing blurred, so it's like, no, you can't see it.
Issue 2.
Nice. That's the main cover, right?
Yes. That is cover A. And you might have noticed White Ranger on there,
Yep.
even though the other covers have been showing green.
Right.
White Ranger and Green Ranger are part of this series. You got to read it to find out how.
I found a list of what they're supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Red is Rodon, like I said. Pink's Mothra. Yellow is Baragon. I don't know what the fuck that is. Green is obviously Godzilla. Blue is Anguirus. And then black is King Caesar. Which I thought that was...
That would have been another one that would have been good for green because the Japanese name of Dragon Zord is Dragon Caesar.
Yeah.
So now, guys, we are now in to talk about some guest announcements, some fun stuff for Ranger Stop and PopCon 2024. So let's go ahead and get to that. One of the guests is going to be a sketch artist, sketch Ellis. Is that how you pronounce his name? Ryan, can you help me out with that? Is that right?
Yeah.
Ellis.
Ellis, yeah. And he's done some. So he has some cool artwork that he's done for like comics and everything. So he will be there that weekend next month. So guys, don't miss out on your chance. It's getting very close. We're almost done with this month, and then we'll be into June, and you guys will be hopefully you guys have everything settled for that. And also, those of you guys that are interested in the photo ops, there's many photo ops you can go for. All Red Rangers that are going to be there, all Blue Rangers that are going to be there. You could do a big group photo op with all the cast members from Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury in one photo op, which is like $300 or something.
Oh, we're still missing Void Queen.
Yeah, I mean, the Rangers, the people that are going to be there. So, guys,
Yeah,
definitely.
you're pretty close.
Yeah, Jacqueline.
Missing Ollie
Joe,
too.
Jacqueline Joe, the orange Cosmic Fury Ranger is going to be there. I still think it's kind of funny how they decide to use a different fan-made design for it, but it's whatever. So, guys, if you want to get your photo ops with them, definitely go reserve them so that way you guys can be prepared that weekend. And we got another guest. Sky Frank will be back. She is going to be at Ranger Stop and PopCon. Jason Dave Frank's first daughter. She will be there. And guys, make sure to stop by our booth, say hi, get an autograph, get a photo with her. She's doing this in honor of her dad, so which is really great, like Jenna does. So definitely stop by and say a nice hello, and be very respectful, guys. Don't be nice,
Be polite.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you're not, we'll get a list of who you are, and we will
And this next photo op,
find a way to use it.
this is a fun one.
I have to play darts.
4 of the Rangers in Dino Fury suits photo op. So they will be in a group. I think they have them individually or they're in a group. So you'll be able to get a chance to get
Probably not having his robot arm for that photo op kind of doesn't feel like we need the photo op.
It's Dino Fury though, so it makes sense why.
Yeah, but he had the robot arm for an episode
for Cosmic Fury.
In Cosmic Fury with the Dino Fury suit.
Yes, but that's
what I'm going for.
I know. But hey, guys, if you want to get a photo op with all these 4 Dino Fury cast members in suit, definitely don't miss out on that chance. I'm wondering if they stole those suits or if they got Hasbro, you really need to check your inventory. Okay.
Hasbro, don't worry about your inventory.
Yeah. Red.
You don't deserve it anyways.
Have you guys seen where's gold, black, pink, and you guys didn't check this, did you? I didn't realize
they don't deserve them. Hasbro doesn't deserve to have their inventory.
So yeah, definitely get a.
I'm orchestrating a salvage team to go with Hasbro and take it.
Would you get a picture with them in suit?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Rick?
If I had the money, yeah.
Yeah, I would. It would be awesome. So next up, also exclusive comic book cover for Darkest Hour issue 120, which has been, the artwork is designed by Sketch Ellis and Ingram Ellis coloring. Ingrid.
Yep.
And it includes the guests that are going to be there, which I think is freaking awesome. But I don't think the actor that played the voice of Lord Zed from Cosmic Fury is going to be there. Not that I know of.
Yeah, but is the voice actor from Dino Fury, Lord Zed, going to be there?
Probably not.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But anyway, speaking of more guests, we've got Brendan Mejia, the Dino Charge Red Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Definitely stop by and say hi.
Maybe that cover spoiled a future guest announcement.
Yeah. Hey, all I could say is
Bring it on.
it's about to get wild. So if you guys want to do some fun activities, like right here, next, we are taking our gaming to the next level with Icon tournaments. So they will be there. I think this is going to be at Ranger Stop and PopCon this year, and you'll be able to play Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Tournament and Power Rangers Battle for the Grid Tournament. Open play, win prizes, and here's all the information you need. Right
Mario
there.
Kart 8 Deluxe. Okay.
I do think it's kind of funny. Oh, Battle for the Grid is all weekend, open all weekend. So Ryan, if you were there, what game would you be entering for tournaments?
Mario Kart.
Rick, what about you?
I don't know. Might have to give Mario Kart a try. I've not actually done that one. The Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's a fighting game, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would have to say probably
Battle for the Grid, maybe.
Yeah, since that's open play all weekend, I would have to go for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. And I would have to train up on that because yeah, all I gotta say.
Oh, I haven't got that far in it either.
Yeah, I could tell you I only got to chapter 12 in the story, and that's where it was the Pink Ranger, and I kept losing.
Yeah. I need cheat codes.
The Mastodon Sentry sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're almost there, but then it's like, no, and I'm like trying to get away from it. It's like, no, just stop. You're slow. Stop. God.
I need a cheat code that would triple my health bar.
Yeah. So, guys,
that's all I need.
There's some activities you can do. You can win prizes. The schedule's right there. You can look for the schedule on RangerStop.popcon.com. And also, we have a guest from overseas, James McLaren. I think it's McLaren. As you guys know him as Mac Hartford, Overdrive Red Ranger. I don't know if I think he's only going to be there one day. I believe so.
Yeah.
And guys, if you want to know the prices of the actors that are going to be there, they have the prices in the guest category. Just go to the website and it'll tell you the price of each actor's autograph underneath the photo, and what else? Combo pack and everything. So definitely don't miss out on that. And also we have Jack Guzman, the Iron Bison himself, Wild Force Black, Danny Delgado. He will be there. And then the first ever Kid Ranger, Blake Foster, the Blue Turbo Ranger. He will be there that weekend. And then we've got.
That would be nice to people.
Yep. And then we have effects artist Rick. Help me out here. What's that? What's his last name?
Schick.
Rick Schick. So the effects
That's
artist.
That's why it's Chic.
Shaka Khan. Oh, no. I'm just gonna call him Rick. Hey Rick, what's up? So yep, he will be there that weekend. And guys, they are looking for volunteers. Applications are live now. Go to the website. They have the application on the website. If you want to be a volunteer during that weekend, make sure to sign
still
up.
have to pay your own way to get there.
Yeah, make sure you guys have everything. If you're going to go and you want to be a volunteer to help out during the convention, definitely sign up. And then also they're looking for media volunteers needed for photography and video. basically when they want to put like a promotional video or whatever to show off Ranger Stop and PopCon for future cons and photos and for panels as well. So make sure you guys sign up for that. It's under volunteers on their website. So definitely look at that. Make sure to keep an eye out for that. And then we've got another schedule, After Dark Hours.
After Dark panel.
Yep, we've got Mikey's Tubular Turtle Time, which will be on. Here's what we have for June 1st, which will be 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., hosted by the owner of Ranger Stop and PopCon, the co-owner, or yeah, I think so. And then one of the greatest panels I've ever been to, the After Dark panel, from 9:30 to 10:30, and then you've got a.
That's worth a drive down there by itself.
Lip sync contest from 10:30 to 12 a.m. With Michael Copon, Lucas, the Blue Time Force Ranger, and then then the 22nd of June, you have the cosplay contest hosted by Rory Travis, Devin Daniels, the Grid Battle Force Red Ranger, Beast Morpher Red Ranger, whatever you want to call it, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. VIP dinner hosted by Karen, Nikki, and Mikey. And Nikia and Mikey, I mean. From 7:30 to 9:30. And then the Saturday Night Dance Party Battle of the DJs from 9:30 to 12:30 a.m. to 12 a.m. Now, this one right here, the VIP dinner is only for people that have VIP passes, like, titanium, platinum, gold, and silver, I think. So, guys, if you have those passes, you will be able to join the dinner. But if you don't, then, yeah. But either way, you still got a lot of fun things to do during that convention. And then we still got some more stuff to announce. So we got some cosplayers. Lady J, she will be there that weekend. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, why aren't you going to show people that are not Power Ranger cosplayers? It's like, well, since, I'm not saying don't say hi to the other cosplayers. I'm just showing off the
We're
ones
a
that
Power Ranger focused webcast, and so that's what we're going to focus on.
Yep.
Yes,
and
there
also,
are other people at all these conventions.
Cosplayer Patrick Sky, the one that the writer and the creator of Rise of the Dragon, the sequel miniseries of the 2017 Power Ranger movie, continuing with the story of Tommy Oliver.
We still need issue 2.
Yeah, that will be that's going to be released soon at some point, and we'll be keeping track of that. And I will definitely share a link when that comes available. But definitely stop by, say hi, and maybe you'll have a copy of issue 2. Who knows? Let's see. And we got one more cosplay guest. You guys know him by the name Deca Mexican. He will be there that weekend. I think his fiance Nova's going to be there too, but since she's going to be there, I'm sure she'll be by his side because, she'll be helping out probably. But definitely stop by to say hi to Deca. Yeah, so make sure you show your support for all the other cosplayers that are going to be there. Definitely say hi to them.
Nate would.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like talking to the cosplayers. It's amazing when people can put together such great cosplays and they got the money and the time to do it. So
yeah,
I don't know what Ryan went. So Ryan, here we go. So what do you think of everything we've talked about for Ranger Stop and PopCon? All the guests, all the fun activities and panels, and the cosplayers. What do you think?
Sounds like a fun event.
Yeah. Rick, what about you, man?
I mean, I do wish we could go, but I get it. You know,
Money's the issue.
yeah.
But speaking of something,
The
we
lack
wish-
thereof.
Yeah. Speaking of the thing that we wish we would be going to, which still sucks,
Another one.
PMC. And we've got the comic book writer of the Dead Lucky and Radiant Pink, and she's also one of the writers from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Recharge,
Yeah.
all the way to
Darkest Hour.
Darkest Hour. She will be there that weekend, PMC, August 23rd through the 25th. Guys, definitely stop by, give her a lot of support. She's done a lot within the fandom. She's just done not with the fandom, just with Power Rangers in general.
Yeah.
And also Kyle Higgins, the one that created the Shattered Power Rangers Shattered Grid, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Shattered Grid, and he also did Radiant Black. So stop by, say hi to him.
Blackhawk, Ultraman,
Mhm.
Nightwing.
And also, guys, this one is pretty cool because this is his first time at I think this is his first convention ever, including being in the U.S. Guys, we've got Master Swoop. He also played the voice of Gingy.
Nice.
I think it was Genji maybe, in Mystic Force, and he represents the Spirit of the Bat, the Spirit Bat Ranger. He will be there that weekend. Guys, definitely stop by and say hi to him. Don't miss a chance on getting an autograph and a picture with him and chat up about Power Rangers Jungle Fury. And then during that weekend, you can also talk to Jack Guzman, the Black Wild Force Ranger, Iron Bison himself. He will be there that weekend. Oh, guys, and this one is another big one, which seeing that, it's really hard to get a lot of these actors from overseas. And I wish I was going to go. Me and Rick wish we could go.
Oh,
This
yeah.
one's awesome. Rick, are you ready to see this?
Not really, but let's do it.
Jason Chan, Green Samurai Ranger from Ninja Storm, Cam Watanabe.
Yeah.
He is going to be there that weekend. He is being sponsored by Once and Always. Can't really read that. Once and Always, Once a Ranger, Always a Ranger, and also he has been sponsored by Ranger Sponsors International. Guys, don't miss on your chance to meet him. This is his first ever U.S. appearance. Guys, definitely say hi to him. Again, I wish that we could go and meet him. It would have been awesome. Cross my fingers that he gets to go to another convention at some point. And then one of his Ninja Storm casts, Jorge Vargas Jr., the Navy Thunder Ranger. He will be there. And I think this is this next actor is his second U.S. appearance, for the first time at PMC. Algin Alba. Theo Martin, Blue Jungle Fury Ranger. He will be there that week, and definitely stop by and say hi. So they're the guests for PMC 2024. Now, this has to do with Power Morphin content I'm going to be talking about, but it's kind of a separate thing. It's run by TokuSpirits. And that is the VIP dinner. They did add more slots to the dinner, but there was a little bit of an update. I'll get to that in a bit. But also, if you go to this dinner, because this is only, so this is going to be, is occurring during Power Morphicon, at Power Morphicon 2. Apparently, and also this dinner is is not officiated with Power Morphicon. Details for the dinner will be provided closer to the event. So it is. These are the 7 cast members that are 7 guests from TokuSpirits that are going to be at PMC. But this is a separate event, a separate thing.
Yeah. I really
Of course,
wish
I'm sure you
I could
probably
do
have to
that.
have your PNC a pass.
Are you okay?
Or, and
You
then
gotta go, okay, Pink, you got Dragon Ranger, you got Kamen Rider, Black RX.
and there's a little something strange here because there's going to be a special guest for the VIP dinner attendees. They will not be attending PMC, but they will be exclusively at that VIP dinner.
If it's Tricera Ranger, I am going to just.
Rip, hope just
Dragon
for your
Ranger
sake,
and
let's hope it's
Tricera are
not
the only
Tricera
two
Ranger.
Jew Ranger I haven't got autographs from.
But just cross your fingers. It's not that. Let's just hope it's somebody else.
Well, I'm crossing my fingers hoping that Dragon Ranger's actor comes 2 years from now.
Mm-hmm. So here's another thing. They are doing pre-orders on video shoutouts, which I do have the link. I have the link for Ranger Stop and PopCon in the description. I always make sure to put those in the description, direct links. Also for PMC, for the passes, the hotels. If you haven't got your hotel, hopefully you still have available spots for booking. There's also a direct link for this video shoutouts pre-order. They are only offering this through that website. It's not going to be available. You're not going to be able to get this directly at Power Morphicon. You have to pre-order it through that website, and it's $220 each. So it will give you an option of which one you want to pick for video shout-out from that actor. So,
Yeah.
And speaking of prices, we do have prices for that will be at PMC. The top 5 right here: Dragon Ranger, Kamen Rider, Black and Black RX, and Kamen Rider DK, and Gokai Red and Gokai Pink. Their autographs are $100, and the selfie is $100.
Yeah, you see, I would actually do that because Dragon Zord still needs the autograph.
And also,
Triceratops also needs
O-Red and Turbo Red. Their autographs are $70 and $70 for a selfie.
Yeah, cash preferred, but they're willing to take Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal.
PayPal within friends.
As long as you do the friends and family. And so if you use goods and services, they have to pay fees for it.
And here's another thing. So combo pre-orders. This is not going to be offered at PMC. This is a pre-order like this video shout out. For all 7 guests, and there's only like 10 slots available, offering 10 slots, but I think there's only a few left, but I'll get to that in a minute. 700.
Oh, I mean, that's 100 a piece.
Basically, yeah. So if you want to do a combo pre-order,
so
you have that option.
Pre-ordering, you're paying a little extra for red, O-Red, and
now
the other one that was 70. But
here's the update on the VIP dinner. So current updates: there is only a few slots left for the VIP dinner and for the combo package pre-order. So guys, make sure you go to the link in the description. Don't miss out on your chance to get those pre-orders in. If you're not, this is basically if you cannot make it directly to the convention and you will be willing to pay $700 for all of them.
Yeah.
And the dinner.
If I had $700, I'd be at the convention.
Yeah. So guys, if you want to get all this, definitely jump on it. It is still available. I always double check. So guys, don't miss out your chance if you haven't yet got a chance to be included for the VIP dinner or this combo package, guys. So Ryan, I'm going to go to you about PMC. What do you think of everything we've seen so far for guests and our Toku Spirit guest?
Speechless, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you say about it? It's kind of crazy because there's just so much to do there. Now, we won't be announcing any more guests in this episode because there was just so much to talk about, and I'm trying to get through this episode, get done with, because we got only 2 more topics left in this episode. So, guys, direct links in the description below for Ranger Stop and PopCon, PMC 2024. And so, guys, definitely don't miss out on your chance to do this. Now, this was a last-minute add-on to our topic because originally it was just going to be about incomplete Lightning Collection, incomplete Power Rangers toy line. And this came out like last month, which was on April 22nd. Guys, y'all ready for this?
No.
Yeah, me neither. But we're going to do it anyway. Breaking news. Hasbro and Playmates Toys. So, guys, right here it says Hasbro, Playmates Toys, strike global deal for Power Ranger toys. And we have the article right here. We're going to go ahead and discuss that. Don't I sound so thrilled about this? Ryan, what do you think? Do I sound thrilled about this?
I think we all are.
Oh, yeah.
Super stoked.
Oh, yeah. Not showing any hate against this because I know there's ups and downs within the fandom. So, Rick?
Oh, we're not supposed to show hate? I just turned around, posted on our Facebook page, we hate this.
Oh, yeah, right. So here we go, guys. Right here, the article right here. So I'm not going to read too much of this. I'm going to try to go with the basics here. So you guys, if you want to read this whole article, it's in the description. The direct links is in the description, so you can read all this stuff. So I'm going to go for, let me zoom in on this. Give me one sec. I'm going to zoom in on this part. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to read right here. Hasbro will, okay, no, it's going a little far. So, I might as well just start right here. I'll start at the top. Hasbro is lending toy and game company today, leading toy and game company. Rick, do you want to read this?
All right.
I can always get Ryan to read this. Ryan?
Okay. Hasbro, a leading toy and game company, today announced a global licensing agreement with Playmates Toys, a global toy design, development, marketing, and distribution company to produce and distribute Power Ranger product. Playmates is debuting its first Power Rangers collection with a kid-targeted Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toy line in 2025. As part of the agreement, Playmates holds licensing rights to develop additional cross-category Power Ranger products, including action figures, blasters, plush, role-play, vehicles, accessories. The deal encompasses global distribution across all regions, excluding Asia. So essentially, because that's Bandai Japan's main distribution network for Sentai, we are honored to work with Hasbro on the reimagination of the iconic franchise's toy line for longtime fans and new generation of children. Playmates and Hasbro speak the same toy language and share a passion for Power Rangers. A multi-generational phenomenon that has stood the test of time, says Carl, Playmates SVP of Marketing, Senior VP of Marketing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that would be. Hasbro will retain all entertainment rights and will continue to drive global strategy and growth for the Power Rangers franchise by strategically working with licenses across multiple categories, including publishing, fashion, and footwear, promotions, and more. Hasbro will also further achieve or
Activate.
activate the brand across their direct-to-consumer channel, Hasbro Pulse, as part of its presence at major industry events like San Diego Comic-Con. Playmates' ability to interpret character-based storytelling in high detail, innovate, and affordable products has revitalized several iconic brands. They are a perfect fit to fully expand the Power Rangers franchise, said Casey Collins, president of licensed consumer products at Hasbro. Yeah. While we continue to provide oversight and direction on future Power Rangers product ranges, Playmates will leverage its action figure and accessory design, development, and marketing expertise to create an entirely new play and collecting experience for fans of all ages. With two powerhouse companies coming together to support a powerhouse brand, the potential is limitless. Celebrating 30 continuous years on air, Power Rangers has become one of the longest running kids live action series in television history, with more than 900 episodes aired to date. Created by Haim Saban and launched in '93 with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the series celebrated its 30th year in 2023 with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, an anniversary special streaming exclusively on Netflix. The most recent season, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury, is currently available exclusively on Netflix. So, of course, then you got information about Playmate toys celebrating its 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
Toy lines it's included in like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, Godzilla, Kong, Simpsons, Ben 10, Disney princesses,
Miraculous Ladybug.
yeah, and many more. It's apparently got offices in Hong Kong and California. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Hasbro, of course, their thing with Nerf, Transformers, Play-Doh, Peppa Pig, and others. They got Magic the Gathering because they own Wizards of the Coast as well. So
here's what I'm going to say really quick. Sorry, Rick, I don't mean to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, this is what really kind of what the fans are not really liking very much. This part right here. Playmates is debuting its first Power Rangers collection with a kid target audience with with a kid target Mighty Morphin Power Rangers toy line in 2025.
Yes. And the thing is, fans could look past that if it weren't for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs down. So after the Casey Collins, president of licensed consumer products at Hasbro line, while we'll continue to provide oversight and direction on future Power Ranger product ranges, Playmates will leverage its action figure and accessory design, development, and marketing expertise to create an entirely new play and collecting experience for
Right.
fans of all ages, which is where fans are starting to get upset over. Like if they said we will continue to produce some stuff for our premium line and Playmates will do the kid-friendly stuff, people would look past them starting with Mighty Morphin in a heartbeat.
Right.
They'd be like, cool, we're still getting the stuff we want because they're going to continue it.
Right.
But the fact that they're actually listing play and collecting experience, it's making people feel, and most likely, Lightning Collection isn't going to have another wave. And now that's
Okay.
not giving us it's dead, it's still alive.
Exactly.
It's looking like it based on that sentence.
Right. Exactly. But
However,
right here,
if Hasbro says, Playmates, continue this line as part of its deal, they could continue the Lightning Collection in the same style. It'd probably feel a little bit different due to different company making it.
right.
But, maybe they'll go with team packs. Who knows?
Yeah, but with this one right here above that, to another little sentence right here, paragraph, Hasbro will retain all entertainment rights and will continue.
Yes.
So with that means it has to do with, obviously it has to do with the reboot. It has to do something with entertainment. But hold on, let me say this. I want to get this out before I forget. Right here, it says, and Hasbro will also further activate the brand across their direct to consumer channel, Hasbro Pulse, as part of its present at major industry events like San Diego Comic-Con.
That's what I was going to point out.
Okay.
The San Diego Comic-Con part. San Diego Comic-Con is in August, I believe.
No, it's in July.
It is at the end of July this year? Okay.
I believe so. I'll have to look at it. I'll look into it.
It's either end of July, beginning of August. It's right around that period. It's usually a week. It's usually like a couple weeks to a month before Power MorphCon. Which means if they're going to have San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Power Ranger stuff, like this could be interpreted them saying,
so
they may not, but what could it be?
Right.
Could it be Lightning Collection? Could this be their way of announcing Lightning Collection is back?
Right. Here is the dates for San Diego Comic-Con, July 25th to 28th of this year. So, it is happening.
End of July.
The end of July. So,
but
go ahead.
This could be where they turn around beginning of June, be like, hey, guess what? People keep saying they want more Lightning Collection stuff. We have an exclusive figure for the San Diego Comic-Con. And if it does well, we'll release it on the Hasbro Pulse as a exclusive there.
Which, honestly, I find kind of funny considering the last San Diego Comic-Con exclusive we got was the
Jason 2-pack.
So,
but what they could do is either exclusive Tommy pack, represent all 5 suits of Tommy, which I don't think would go over as well. Just because we've already got the figures, they'd have to do something special for it. However, the other 2 evolutions of Lord Draken could be a 2-pack. They could give us 2-pack of Dino Charge Purple, like Nate would like.
Yeah. That would be perfect, I think, for that one because
But
at least for
for
people
the
that
San
would want
Diego
to,
Comic-Con, they'd want something big.
right?
Centuries.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Now-
the other color swaps.
Now I'm going to ask
Because
Ryan.
Boom
Ryan,
Studios is most likely going to be at the San Diego Comic-Con as well. So
Yeah.
what
which we
better
won't be talking
name
about. We're
than
not going to be
have-
talking about that here because that's in our next episode.
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm just saying they're most likely going to be there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, most likely. Ryan, with all this news right here about powering Hasbro having Playmates toys, distributing Power Ranger toys globally and everything, what's your opinion on that?
I mean, I'm sure with any company when it comes to their products, I'm sure they're going to have mess ups and mistakes and stuff like that. I just hope that that this is a positive direction for them.
Right.
That they like it would be nice for them to continue, like maybe it's not Lightning Collection, but if they continue it just under a different umbrella, which
and
probably wouldn't make sense, but
and the thing is with them doing Mighty Morphin,
Like Lightning compatible.
I'm going to tell you right now, guys, with Mighty Morphin being what's going to be starting this toy line in 2025
The
with
kid-friendly
Playmates
part.
Mhm.
Keep that in mind. It's kid-friendly part.
Yeah, and the fact is, guys, a lot of people are like, I'm sick and tired of them doing Mighty Morphin, man. They keep milking Mighty Morphin. It's like, listen, I've said it so many times.
if you didn't
Mighty
have Mighty
Morphin-
Morphin, you wouldn't have a franchise.
Exactly. Mighty Morphin is what started Power Rangers. And whatever company they would go with, they could have gone with Mattel or something like that. Still been Mighty Morphin.
Mhm.
What would have been funny is if they went back to Bandai.
Yeah. And the fact is, it's like at the end of the day, Mighty Morphin is going to be what starts off within the toy company.
Mhm.
Now, with that said about the Lightning Collection, honestly, a lot of people saying the Lightning Collection is dead. I get how they feel about that. With this, right now, I'm saying that it's still on a pause, still, in the back, not being touched right now until we see more and more stuff come of it. I mean, hopefully they can try to see if they get Playmates toys to actually do the Lightning Collection. I would love that because then it would be we would finally continue. But if they go that route of doing a new type of Power Rangers premium collection, I would like for them to at least have them continue where the Lightning Collection left off and continue with the other and have the same design, but call something different. But also, in honor of our residential, in honor of our LR4 Pink Ranger, Kim, give her a power bow. And I'm going to say this: give us more of the power weapons. Give us the power axe. Give us the
San
power bow.
Diego Comic-Con exclusive Power Axe.
Just, and also for the love of Zordon, please.
Nate, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Power Axe.
And I'm telling you right now, finish the. I saw this with Andre Black Nerd. Finish teams.
Yeah,
Finish Ranger teams.
yeah. San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Power Axe.
So with that said, guys, if you want to
now
go
we
back
need to go.
and reread this article, do that whenever you feel, whenever you have the time. The link is in the description. The direct link is in the description. I just think that Hasbro, come on, if you're going to be going with another company, partnering up with another company to release Power Ranger toys, at least finish where you started. A lot of people, there's been saying like, Hasbro obviously didn't know what they were doing Power Rangers. It's the fact that they looked at Mighty Morphin and other seasons was, only a little bit in there, a little bit there, a little bit here and there. That's basically what I think. Is because the fact is Mighty Morphin was what started the brand and what was popular back then, and they're going to go with that. So, guys, at the end of the day, we'll have to wait and see of what's to come of Hasbro, and we will have an episode based around all going. We'll be rehashing this topic in one of our episodes of LR4, because I don't know when we're going to have that episode because we just we only have certain things to talk about because at least we got some. Hey, we've been wanting news on the toys and everything from Hasbro. We got something. We finally got something.
Yep.
So
let's just hope they have a better plan with what they're doing with their toys, their toy line this time around.
This post was for the earnings of this year. Now, I didn't read it all of it because there was just too much. So I'm going to show the picture of this. I got this from, I saw this from, what's their name? No Pink Spandex. It was a earnings call about, the quarter one of 2024. Basically they said they didn't make, because they're outsourcing a lot of things from Hasbro, and I didn't see if it was Power Rangers, but basically they said they really didn't make any money. What they're saying is they didn't make any money from Power Rangers this year.
Yeah.
But they said they made a good amount of money last year.
Uh-huh. You know how you make money from a license that you own?
Sell good products.
Hasbro.
Produce products.
Hasbro. I'm going to say this right now.
Thank you again
for giving us continuing Power Rangers and not letting it go and, and everything. But the biggest issue is the reason why you didn't make that much for Power Rangers is because you did not give us anything this year. You
still should have bought stuff.
You could have given us basic figures for Cosmic Fury or something from Cosmic Fury. You could have given us a role-playing, a Nerf gun representing the Cosmic Blaster. Yeah,
this is not worth $70. I paid I think $40.
I'm gonna zoom in on that.
This was like $70. You got these.
You probably have like a lot of those with the other
backpack.
The freaking jetpack, yeah.
One sword when you're supposed to get two. You can see it. And this in my box. That's what I got. And I paid $40 something for it.
And I don't remember Hasbro doing anything with cars. So I have no idea. I don't know how that ended up and how that would end up in there.
So what probably happened is yours was probably one that someone had ordered, kept the sword, threw stuff back in the box, and returned it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, usually when you get stuff not all the time, but usually when you get something from Amazon, it's in an Amazon box. Yeah. Mine literally came in the Power Ranger box the whole thing comes into. And stuff like that. So, I mean, it's a very high possibility that's what it was.
So basically, guys, with this topic, this is pretty much a short topic right here. Hasbro, when you say you didn't make enough, if that's what it was, I didn't really read directly into it, but it's kind of hard to say that you did not make money for Power Rangers when you didn't really.
They said stores. They could have sold this in stores. It was only in Amazon. They could have sold it for $30. It would have been fine. They probably would have made money. A lot more.
Here's another thing.
It first came out, it was actually there wasn't so many like available that it was actually sold out. So you had to wait. And then when it came on sale, they bumped it to like $50, then like $70. I'm like, I am not paying $70 for that.
has some of the Lightning Collection figures ended up in GameStop. They were never found anywhere else, like Walmart, Target.
No.
I can tell you right now, if you go to Target, any Target location, the only thing you'll see there is the Cosmic Morpher, the Dino Fury Zords, T-Rex Champion Zord, Mosa Razor Zord, and the Demetro Zord, which is Demetro Blazing Zord from Dino Fury there. Those are the only things you'll probably see related to Power Rangers.
I went to Meyer Saturday or yesterday.
Mhm.
There was nothing, absolutely nothing. The
Oh,
closest
yeah,
they
my
would
local
probably have
Meyer-
had would have been the cars
Mhm.
if they had like the Hot Wheels cars. But other than that, there was nothing.
My local Myers hasn't had any Power Ranger stuff since probably Christmas the year before last.
So Hasbro, with your plans for distributing the toys through Playmates, I hope that they continue with the Lightning Collection because we want to finish. We want to get full teams here.
I hope stores just haven't written Power Rangers off in general because of Hasbro's distribution issues that they had previously.
Yeah, and what I think really affected them getting stuff in the past was
Oh no, there was definitely supply chain issues as well. So
it
it's
had
not
to
all
do with
Hasbro's fault on that.
yeah, it would have to do with COVID at the time, and they had to push a lot. If you remember, guys, when you were trying to get a lot of these exclusives that were from Hasbro during that time, they weren't coming in because they were basically on hold because of they had to move the date back because they were not getting stuff in because of the pandemic, the COVID.
Everything ended up on the dock in California because there wasn't enough trucks to move it around because of stupid regulations that they were putting in place.
Yeah. And so, but besides that, all I can say is I hope for the future of for Hasbro, for Power Rangers, and I look forward to seeing what they have in store for Playmates. I mean, it's good news, but it's kind of one of those
It's something.
It's
I
good
wouldn't
news.
necessarily say it's good.
I
You
mean,
just have to wait and see till when they first when they
Exactly.
start bringing out their products to see if you're going to buy into it or not. Yeah.
So cross your fingers at San Diego. I mean, so I want to tell you this right now. Next week, I was talking about this on Facebook. The Licensing Expo, which is the 21st and the 20 through the 22nd or the 23rd of this month, will be happening. And I think Hasbro is one of the exhibitors there. So I don't know if they're going to make an announcement about anything for Power Rangers or what they have in store for it. I just wanted to say, hey, let's hope we'll see what happens. If there is any news, we'll be posting about it. Because
We'll be talking about it.
we won't be talking about it yet. We'll have to wait for another episode because I got a lot of stuff for episode 207 to discuss that I had to move a lot of things around. I keep moving this one topic around because I already added a lot of other things, but we will talk about it when the time comes for that episode for 208. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna go to Ryan real quick. Ryan, plans. So what would you like to say before we sign off?
I know that it's troubling times out there with everything going up and it being a struggle out there. Just kind of try to stay positive. Don't listen to everything take everything you see on the internet with a grain of salt. Make your own assumptions. Don't go based off of what one person says and immediately take it as your own. So who knows? Just I guess stay positive.
Rick, what would you like to say, man?
Again, support your local comic book shops, support the paper copies, support your small businesses. Buy local. if you're able. Um, yeah, just oh,
All right. So, guys, go ahead and mute your mics. I'm going to go ahead and do the outro. All right, guys. Another long episode, guys. We went over 2 hours, but we wanted to try to get through I wanted to try to get through a lot for this episode and the topics. Hopefully we get more. Hopefully the news, that news of Hasbro partnering up with Playmates to distribute the toys. We'll see what it holds going further this year. So at least we have something. That's all that we really can say. And like I said, it sucks that me, Rick, and another friend of ours that is part of LR4, we're not going to be able to go because it's just not on the cards this year, unfortunately. I would love to be able to go, see all these incredible guests that are going to be at PMC this year. Be able to hang out with people that I don't hang out on a daily basis. So, but guys, I hope you enjoy your time at whoever's going to Ranger Stop and PopCon this year. Enjoy your time there. That's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of stuff that you guys can do there, and a lot of guests you can meet. And that same goes for PMC. Make sure to check out all the links, direct links in the description below. And also make sure you guys like our Facebook page. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter. Now it's called X.com. Don't get that. And follow us on Instagram. And like always, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. As Zornon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, once a Ranger, always a Ranger, and it's morphin' time. All right, everybody, say goodbye.
bye.
Yep. And now it's time to show the thumbnail for the next episode. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, the mystery continues. See you next time, guys.